Everyone spends so much time and energy talking about wanting to find their soulmate, the one person who will finally fix everything. But here is the major point everyone misses. Almost no one talks about the work of becoming the kind of person that your soulmate could even recognize and connect with. Because here is the non-negotiable truth about attracting great love. You don't find the right love by chasing it or begging the universe for it. You attract it easily and naturally by simply matching its energetic frequency. For years, my view of love was flawed. I thought that it was a hunt, a search mission. I was convinced that somewhere out there was the one who would step into my life and miraculously make me feel complete and worthy. So I became a tireless searcher. I chased new faces, I forced connections, and I went after temporary emotional highs that never lasted. But every time a relationship faded, I was left with the same painful feeling, deep emptiness. Then I had a hard realization that stopped me cold. I wasn't truly searching for a soulmate. I was desperately searching for my own complete self. And that is the essential truth that most people never realize until it's too late. You will never ever find a love that feels truly good, secure, and right if you are still living your life as someone who feels incomplete or wrong inside. The mistake I constantly see is people trying to manifest a person by writing lists of qualities and visualizing a perfect partner. But they completely ignore the vital work of mastering their own internal energy. So we fall into old patterns. We confuse short-term physical attraction with real deep connection. And we often mistake old painful relationship patterns for fate. But you have to understand this fundamental law. Love doesn't suddenly find you when you are still broken and waiting to be fixed. It meets you precisely when you have done enough healing to be stable, whole, and be able to recognize it when it arrives. I used to genuinely believe I was ready for love, but deep down, I was secretly carrying heavy baggage, the fear of being abandoned, the fear of not being good enough, and the fear of being truly and vulnerably seen. Energy does not lie. No matter what you write on your manifestation board or affirmations, the world responds to the deep feeling and frequency you send out. That's why you can date many people and still feel completely unseen and misunderstood. Your frequency simply isn't aligned yet. Love operates exclusively on the frequency of wholeness and stability, because this means that if your goal is to attract a mature, deep, and healthy soulmate, you must stop waiting for them to arrive so you can finally be completed. The necessary work is to connect with and accept yourself so deeply that your entire being's energy naturally becomes magnetic to the right things. The essential first step: stop chasing potential in people. Stop convincing yourself that their love or their attention will be the magic cure for your inner pain. Instead, I want you to change the focus and ask this question: what fully healed, strong version of myself would naturally and easily attract the kind of secure, respectful love I truly desire? Then you must start acting and being that person today. When you consistently raise your personal frequency by healing old wounds, by being honest and kind when absolutely no one is watching, by choosing integrity in small moments, you immediately start sending out a strong, distinct signal that only the right kind of person can truly hear and respond to. Think about it this way: if your emotional radio is stuck on a static field, low vibration, a fearful station, well, you simply cannot expect to hear the clear, beautiful signal of a love song. You have to change the station first, And that station is your own internal state. This is the ultimate freeing realization. The real lasting soulmate connection is not two incomplete halves trying to force a fit. It is two complete, whole people meeting easily and gracefully at the perfect time. It is two people who have learned to genuinely love and respect themselves so fully that their partner and their love for their partner is an overflow, an enhancement, rather than a desperate need. And that's why you often hear stories of people meeting their match immediately after a long intentional period of being happily alone. That solitude was preparing you. It was clearing out old habits, breaking painful attachments, and settling your new high-level energy. And it also happens when you're in a long relationship that you didn't like. When you think about the person that you want and the person that you're with you don't like, you begin attracting that. The universe doesn't give you what your mind says it wants. It gives you what your core energy is. So when you finally start treating yourself with the same deep love, respect, and commitment you always hoped a partner would give you, well, you stop searching. You become the center. And that is precisely when the right person appears, effortlessly drawn to your light and stability. Here is a specific, powerful 3-part practice you can start to shift your energy today and call in the right love. Detachment from need, where you consciously and deliberately detach from this desperate need to find a partner right now. Stop viewing love as the solution to fill an empty spot. And then let your personal healing and self-growth do the foundational work of making you whole. And then the final thing is your daily energy elevation, where I want you to make a commitment to raise your energy every single day. You can start a simple meditation practice of gratitude. Move your body with intent, even just stretching. Feel the love for yourself. Speak kindly to yourself and others, and write these 3 things that you are deeply thankful for right before you go to sleep. I want you to radiate self-love. Every morning, take a quiet moment to just visualize yourself not needing love, but actively radiating it from your chest, sending it out to the world. Then stand tall and remind yourself with deep certainty, I'm already loved. I'm already chosen. I am enough. Because when your internal feeling constantly affirms this powerful truth, well, the world and the right people have no choice but to rearrange themselves to prove that truth right back to you. The soulmate frequency isn't about luck, timing, or being in the right place. It is purely about being in the right place inside yourself. It is about aligning yourself to that version of you who is loved, who can attract love. It is the powerful moment you stop looking frantically for the one outside of you and start focusing all your energy on becoming the complete, loving person you are meant to be. Because the more faithfully you align with your true whole self, well, the faster and easier everything you've ever wanted, including the deep love you deserve, will find its way to you. If this video helped you, subscribe.